Good evening, viewers, and welcome to the show Amazing People. Today is the episode 17 of Amazing People. I'm your host Valerian Dalmeda, and with me, my co host Rajesh Sequeira. Before we start the show, let us watch Spirit Media journey in the last 7 years.
The Spearhead Media Group, a media house with a difference and making a difference. We aim to do what Ted Williams says, a well-aimed spear is worth three. The company headquartered in Mangaluru on Karnataka's west coast with a mission to engage, enlighten, empower, enable and serve as a beacon of hope and unity for Kannadigas worldwide is doing that successfully for the last 7 years. It is a crowd-funded media company fulfilling a noble mission. From our shareholders to our employees, our mission is to provide the power of the media to those who need it most, the people, and hence the tagline, People's Corporate. Today, all media products of the Spearhead Group have hit their benchmark milestones and are going from strength to strength with your blessings and support. The media brands newskarnataka.com, an English news portal, newskannada.com, a Kannada news portal, are the most loved, trusted, exciting and preferred news websites to come out of Karnataka in a long time. Why? Because they were born out of passion for the truth and constantly live up to their tagline, Truth Endures. Additionally, there is NK a digital TV channel, NK Plus, a weekly e-magazine dedicated to the youth of Karnataka, Karnataka Today, an English monthly publication, and NK Live, the live streaming platform, all of which have already become the preferred destination for consumers, disseminators of information, and brand builders across the world. Village TV commenced in October 2019, slowly heading in creating jobs by engaging journalism and other faculty students across Karnataka in journalism and video editing, fulfilling the concept Earn while you learn. NK Digital Training Enablement Services, NKDTES, a e-learning platform born during pandemic, is gaining clientele for training online and skill development. Spearhead Academy of Applied Media Studies, SAMS, is emerging to support the Village TV in creating jobs in journalism and video editing as rural development program. From a humble beginning today, we contribute in a small but powerful way towards promoting positive and ethical journalism, and we stand committed to our mission to engage, enlighten, empower and enable who need it most, the people.
Okay, let's begin the show. And we have today three amazing people with us, all from Karnataka, and they are from all different parts of the world. And my co-host Rajesh Sequeira will introduce them.
Hello, viewers, and welcome to our Amazing People Talk Show episode 17. So, let me take this opportunity to welcome all the three guests. So, starting with Mr. Alvin Mendonca. Mr. Alvin Mendonca, a musician, singer, and entrepreneur from Angelore, Mangalore, a civil engineer, honors in HSC Management, currently living in Sharjah, attracted to music from childhood, learned guitar from Jesuit priests, supported by parish choir and several singers, and kept the passion living in Dubai. Jeevan Tauro, ex-cricketer, coach, mentor, and fitness trainer, currently living in Vancouver, Canada, represented South Canara for 3 years, vice captain of Mangalore University, played under 19 Karnataka state team and many more. Now a coach at British Columbia. Mr. K.M. Asif, an ex-footballer, philanthropist and founder of Team Be Human, a NGO. His vision through human welfare work, creating a society of harmony and cooperation, understanding and responding to the demands and wants of people's lives, creating opportunities to meet the needs to the downtrodden in addition to building peace and prosperity for future generation. By the way, Jeevan and Asif, we are classmates, and Mr. Alvin Mendonca happens to be our singing mates. Over to you, Valerian.
All right. That was a nice introduction of all the three guests today, all Kannadigas spread across the world. And welcome to the talk show, Amazing People, episode 17, Alvin, Jeevan, and Asif. First, what are your first reactions about the show? I will start with Jeevan from Vancouver, Canada.
Hello, Valerian and Rajesh and everyone. Good evening to all the viewers in India and the Gulf, and a very good morning to everyone watching from US and Canada. And also a big hello to people watching from across the world. Hello, Asif. Hello, Alvin. And congratulations on being part of this amazing show. And I wish you all the best for the continued work you do for the community. Best wishes to you guys. First of all, I would like to thank Valerian and Rajesh for giving me and many like me the opportunity to showcase our talents and achievements. Without this platform, local talent of Mangalore and Karnataka would surely be forgotten. So thank you to the Spearhead Group. I've heard a lot of wonderful things that they're doing great job for the community. And I am humbled to have been given this opportunity to be on this up and coming show. Thank you.
Most welcome. And to Asif, what are your first reactions, Asif, about the show? Unmute. Yes.
Yeah, good evening, Valerian.
Yes.
And,
Good evening.
Spirit Group. It's a great opportunity you people have given us. Your show, really, it's an amazing show. Your show consists of evolving episodes that focus on differing perspectives in respect to important issues in the society, politics, religion, or in any other areas, which encourages the personalities from different fields. And the job what you people are doing, empowering the people, supporting the causes, it's really amazing. When I always see that your spirit videos and all, we get encouraged. And the youngsters nowadays do need these type of supports, because these youngsters now are going into the different ways. As you know, a lot of other issues are there in the colleges as well as in the groups and all. Creating these type of videos or your shows encourage the youngsters to come front and do good charity jobs. And thank you for inviting me and joining me today for your 17th episode. Inshallah, it goes very well. Inshallah.
Right. Thank you, Asif. And going to Alvin, what are your first reactions about the show?
I'm really excited after your invitation to be online with the Spearhead and the News Karnataka. I think it's a very wonderful, nice show where you are showcasing many talents. Probably they are, not coming up, and mostly they are hidden. And your program is a way to show them, to bring them up, and really all the youngsters may be excited and they might, they want to be in your show in the future. So
Okay.
I wish you all the best also, and thank you for inviting me in your show.
All right. Thank you. Alvin, if you can increase your volume or come closer to the mic, it will be very good, because our viewers may not be able to hear you properly. Thank you. And let's move on, Rajesh.
Yeah. So we have been overwhelmed to see all the three guys, three talents with us. One is a singer, one is a footballer, one is a cricketer. Wow, that's nice. So let me start off the question to Alvin. Alvin, what's that one thing that attracted you to singing and music? And tell us your journey and how you carried it as a passion even today. And well, we would love to hear a song from you.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, from childhood only, I know I was interested in music. I don't know, it was a gift, I think. So when you have a different gifts, you are automatically attracted towards that. So some students go into sports like Jeevan. and I was attracted towards music. But I did not go to any classes and all that. When we go to in the high school in Saint Aloysius College, at that time, these Jesuit priests were there. They used to play some songs, hymns, and all that. And I used to catch the the basics from them and started practicing myself at home. My mom brought a guitar for my elder brother, but he went to classes and he forgot the guitar because of the fingers got hurt. Then I used to practice with the some priest support, and I learned myself, and it came to me. The music came to me, and I used to start playing, and people started recognizing me, and I got opportunities. I'm lucky person to get opportunities in different fields, and I came up. And today, and I never say that is impossible. Anything, everything is possible if you try, but you need to take the first step. Work hard, and it will come to you.
Yeah,
That's what
it so happens that when people go to the chord of F, people start leaving interest, because that is one of the toughest chord, I believe.
Yeah, I think you also experienced that.
Yeah, we have gone through that all situations. Well, by the way, it's so coincidence that we all are belonging to St. Aloysius College. Am I right?
Yeah.
Correct. I am from Aloysius College.
Yeah.
Everyone belongs to that. Well, Alvin. So let us hear a song from you now.
Okay. I'll sing a Konkani song,
Okay.
because Konkani is my mother tongue, and I will dedicate this to all my friends who listen to Konkani music. Okay.
Okay.
Can you hear the guitar?
Yeah, we can hear.
Thank you.
Fantastic. That was lovely. Yeah.
Good. But the vocal we could not hear. Maybe the viewers also the same thing.
Is
If
it?
you can reduce the volume of the guitar, that's what I get from the studio.
Perfect.
Okay, I'll
yeah.
keep the mic little close.
Yeah,
I
that's
think.
fine. That's fine. Okay, right. I think so. For the next song, we can look upon. Valerin,
Okay.
you can go ahead. Yeah, Valerin.
Yes, sure. Yeah. Now I'm coming to Jeevan.
Yeah.
Jeevan, what made you so fascinated to cricket at your young age? And what do you say to youngsters since you are a coach?
Yeah. As far as I remember, it all started when I was studying in Carmel School, which was close to Nehru Maidan. I used to pass by the pass by Nehru Maidan always to the school, and watching people play on that ground with all the whites. My interest started growing those days. I was a little boy. From kindergarten to fourth, I was going to Carmel School. So, like every other kid, I started playing with a tennis ball during those days when I started getting interest. And my first real interest was when I got admission in fifth standard in St. Aloysius Middle School. In Aloysius, they used to, during the games period, they used to play cricket. So I was so excited looking at this, the games period, the cricket being played. But unfortunately for me, initially during those days, I never got to bat or ball. I was waiting a long time, many days, and I still didn't get a chance. So I went and complained to my mom, who was just working close to the school in the Munsif's court. You guys may be knowing there was a Munsif's court around just up the hill. So I went and complained to her saying that I'm very much interested, but I don't get a chance. And she immediately came to the school and met the principal, the headmaster, and she showed her displeasure and said that she didn't expect from such a good school that students were not encouraged in their talent or interest. And that was my turning point. Every day I got to bat and bowl in the games period after that. So when I came to 8th standard, I was lucky that I was already recognized by the late Manjapaya sir, and he gave me a chance to play for the school team. And from 8th standard onwards, I was regularly playing cricket for the school team in the juniors, intermediate, and seniors. And then from the college, my then captain of the college, when I was in 10th, Ajay Alwa, he recognized my aggressive batting style, and he spoke to my mentor, my guru, the late Benjamin sir. He spoke to him, and they made me play for the college B team when I was in the 10th standard, still in high school. And I was told that I was the first one to be playing for college when I was in high school. But anyway, it changed when I came to a college. I was lucky that when I came to first PUC, I immediately got a chance. Benjamin sir and Ajay Alwa believed in me, and they gave me a chance to play for the college senior team. And that was in around 1986. And that year onwards, I did very well for the college team. And that year onwards, I scored 1,000 runs every season. From 1986 to around 1991, I was scoring in the district, the universities, and college, all intercollegiate and leagues combined. I used to score 1,000 runs in, which was during that time achievement for me. Maybe that, after college, because of that performance, I started getting into the recognized, and I got to play the district team for 5 years. For the 5 years I played district team, and during that time, Coorg, Mangalore, and Udupi were considered one district for cricket. So I played for 5 years, and one of the years I was leading the team. And I played for Mangalore University after that for 3 years, and the best year was in 1992 when Mangalore University for the first time ever qualified for the All India Rohington Baria Cup. And that was a great achievement, and I believe that was the first and last time Mangalore ever played the All India Inter-University Cup. So
that's cool. When you hear all your achievements, it really feels nice, Actually, after 12, you did your degree also, I believe, no?
Yeah, I did my degree in Aloysius, and I stayed. I did 3 years of BCom, and that's the time I was one of the years when I was in final BCom. I was the captain of Aloysius, and I really enjoyed my playing days in Aloysius, because those were the best days of my life. And we had the great Benjamin sir always supporting. And yeah, and I went on to play the India, I went on to play after the Rohington Bari. I got a chance to play the Karnataka under 19 as a reserve. I was selected to play under the captaincy of Ere Gowda. You must have heard of, he was a popular cricketer from Karnataka and played for Railways. Anyway, so that's about my cricket. And after that, I actually went to the Gulf, where my uncle sent me a visa, and I said, okay, let me go to the Gulf and let me try my luck there. So I wanted to have a career as well. Cricket was not everything I thought. And I went for a job, and over there, B.R. Shetty saw me and offered me a job. And I played there for 6 years for NMC, and I had a good time playing the best league in the UAE. That was about my cricket, career. During my playing days, I really enjoyed it. But as a coach and a mentor, I will advise the younger generation, there is no shortcut to success. Work hard and practice every day, day in and day out. Practice makes perfect, and to master your talent, you need to practice as much as possible. While doing this, do not forget to enjoy what you're doing. Don't be forced to like something. First, develop an interest in the field of sport or whatever you're doing. Don't be forced into it, and be passionate towards it. Set a goal, and without any goal, you don't have a direction. I always remember the 3 Ds, which my mentor, late Benjamin sir, told me: dedication, determination, and discipline. So this holds good for any sport you play. So let it be cricket, any competitive sport, any cricket or any sport you play competitive helps you in your life. So it helps you shape your life. So remember, playing competitive cricket teaches you the life's lessons. Sports teaches you to face challenges. You will have a never give up attitude. You will stay positive and will have an attitude to stay fit and healthy all your life. So I advise this generation to take up cricket or any other sport and be good at it. Thank you.
Perfect. Perfect, Jeevan. I think so. See, before, if I'm not mistaken, before music, sports was not taken as so seriously, if I'm not mistaken. But nowadays, yeah, I feel that was not a profession before. But now I think so it's become a profession also.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This is what
as I was growing up, people like Kapil Dev and Sunil Gavaskar did not get that much income from cricket. They played for passion, right?
Yeah.
But rightly said, Rajesh, now it's a big profession. It's a lot of money, and you're recognized instantly. In our days, no one knew people from places like Mangalore.
Yeah,
there was, but now you get recognized easily.
Right. That's true. Nice to hear from you, Jeevan. Well, now from cricket, we'll go to football now. Footballer, our Asif. Asif, football to business, to philanthropy, to be human. What is this motivation?
Since Rajesh, since childhood, I've been empathetic. Okay, and my father is my inspiration.
I think so. You have to come a little closer.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, my father is my inspiration. Okay, while I used to be with my father in the younger days, I used to see him. He's from a middle class family, and I used to see him what he used to get in the monthly salary, or he used to just give it to the poor. He used to take some ration, that is food and all. So since then, I have been seeing him, and I thought even my father's advice and what he has to do. Since then, I have been uplifting the downtrodden by possible means. When Almighty has blessed me to be a source of a channel to do the needful, it's his choice, which all are not lucky enough to get it. And I am grateful that he has blessed me with an opportunity to serve the mankind. We do lots of preparation for this small life now. So we have to prepare for our never-ending life after the death. And as what our Quran, Islam has taught us, is to promote universal brotherhood, to sow seeds of love and compassion, to lift the downtrodden. Whatever we do, we are rewarded here and there. Almighty says, show mercy on the creation, and the Creator will show mercy on you. True happiness is always being a support system to the one who is deprived. Support doesn't mean by money only. The greatest support is of emotional well-being of a person, which grants highest form of joy when you make a crying person smile. And this we have seen in many places where we visit. It might be the old age home, or the person who is abandoned, or the orphanage homes where the children are there. So when you see a sort of peace in them, when they find hope in you, when we unite the, we get a good feeling that we are. And we also have I have other two NGOs also. One is Hidayah Foundation and one is Wellness Helpline, which we started during the pandemic. We saw the people here, there were no hospital beds, that this, and we started a helpline. And in Wellness Helpline also, we have given 225 plasma donations. We have supported by giving oxygen cylinders. All were done for free without any charges taken from anybody. So, and this to the youngsters also now is what? People waste time after the colleges, or you people have to join the NGOs, do some good charity, which will you will also benefit, as well as the people also will benefit, because the youngsters are the main future. So this is my this one to the youngsters. They have to confront, they have to join NGOs, they have to support the people. This is what I say, Rajesh.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Asif, I went through your presentation of Be Human, and you have quoted the prophet, a saint, and father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi. So
And even Mother Teresa.
Yeah, the saint is Mother Teresa. This is what I'm
Yes.
saying. A saint, that is Mother Teresa.
Mother Teresa.
Peace be upon him, the prophet Muhammad. And also you have quoted Mahatma Gandhi. And those quotations, I think, motivate not only you, but also us who are dreaming Gram Swaraj, which has been said by
Really.
Mahatma Gandhi. Thank you very much. You are really a motivator for the youngsters to take up in free time their valuable time and serve the society through the NGOs. Call to the youngsters who are viewing our program. Here is Asif inviting you to join his NGO and give your hands whenever you have time to do some social work. Yes,
And
let's.
even I would request one more thing, that we will be supporting you also in case you need any supports here for your village TV.
Sure,
or
sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. We surely need support because it's only through people that people can be helped. It is people to people. This is a corporate which is.
It will be easy.
Yes, thank you so much. Village TV creating jobs throughout Karnataka first naturally needs a lot of support from the people to go to each village and give education in the field of journalism and video editing through the distribution of laptops and computers to the people in the villages who are pursuing to have the education. So this is our aim to, so naturally we need support from you and support from all over the place. Thank you. And let's take a break now, Rajesh, and all our guests, and we'll be back in just 30 seconds. Thank you. Quick Accounting and Advisory LLC, Abu Dhabi. Accounting is the bloodline of your business. We provide accurate and timely accounting with day-to-day reports on cash flow, profit and loss, and balance sheet. You do business and leave accounts to us. We will manage it for you. Call Quick Accounting and Advisory LLC at +971 50 7123 965 or visit www.quickaa.com today. Quick Accounting for perfect business.
Yes, coming back to live, and my next question comes to Alvin. Apart from your passion, you are an entrepreneur too. So please tell our viewers what professional service you give.
Okay. I moved from Mangalore to Dubai in 1995. So after coming here, since my background is civil engineering, I started working in construction field, and there I saw the conditions of the workers, health and safety situations. It was not uh, did not feel like they were all in difficulties, sun, heavy duty jobs. So it made me to help them. Like I thought of helping them and improve their health and safety conditions. But for that, you need some authority, you need some proper qualifications to bring the issues to the seniors. So I searched on the qualifications, what is needed, and I acquired my NIBOSH qualifications till my diploma level. And in 2004, I think I moved into health and safety from construction field, and I acquired my safety qualifications. And since it was a very interesting topic, and I made a lot of research in that, and I upgraded my qualifications from level 3 to level 6. And then I got lot of opportunities, and I started working for various multinational companies like RMJM, Robert Matthew Johnson Marshall, one of the famous company in Dubai. And then I moved into Dubai Mall. I was there for 5 years as a safety manager in Dubai Mall. And in 2014, I started my own organization in safety consultancy and trainings. And I got all my international licenses as well as local licenses from Dubai Municipality and Dubai Ambulance, Trakis, JAFSA, and internationally approved trainer from NIBOSH, IOSH, Institute of Occupational Safety and Health, UK, and Highfield Awarding Body, First Aid International. All these licenses I got, and my company started a little slow in 2014. And in 6 months, we climbed up, and many clients started recognizing us. And today we are one of the famous and one of the topmost training provider in health and safety and consultancy organization. And our company name is called Heritage Safety Training Center. You can search us on Google, Heritage Safety Training Center, and we are like almost every day packed, busy people. We are located in Bardubai, Alkali Center, and we like to serve the people in health and safety to avoid accidents, incidents, ill health for them. And every organization needs health and safety. It's a legal requirement, and you guys can contact us online. Also, you can take down our email address. Also, my name at Hotmail you can contact. Also, we have info@heritagesafetycenter.com. You can contact us.
Perfect.
Okay, that's a beautiful narrative behind how you acquired the HSC, honors in HSC. Beautiful, empathetic look at the people, and then get trained and become a professional, and now impart training. Great. I think you are a very good motivator to our youngsters who are in the Gulf right now, and maybe looking at something what to do. Maybe they can also come up with this particular professional.
Yes, health and safety is in every field. It is needed. Even it is construction, engineering, electronics, mechanical, chemical, every field, manufacturing, pharmaceutical. So for health and safety qualified officers, there is always scope. There is always job. But people need to be qualified, knowledgeable, get the right qualification and communication techniques.
Well, great. Let's move on, Rajesh.
Yeah, why don't we hear a song then?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yes, of course.
Sure. Okay, now you listen. Maybe my sound should be good now.
Yes.
I'll sing one Hindi song for you guys, okay?
Yes. Okay.
And all the listeners. फूलों के रंग से दिल की कलम से तुझको लिखी रोज पाती कैसे कैसे बताऊं किस किस तरह से पल पल मुझे तू सताती, तेरे ही सपने लेकर के सोया, तेरी ही यादों में जागा, तेरे ख्यालों में उलझा रहा यूं जैसे कि माला में धागा। बादल बिजली चंदन पानी जैसा अपना प्यार लेना होगा जन्म हमें कहीं कहीं बार। हाँ, इतना मधुर तेरा मेरा प्यार लेना होगा जन्म हमें कहीं कहीं बार। सांसों की सरगम धड़कन की वीणा, सपनों की गीतांजलि तू, मन की गली में महके जो हरदम ऐसी जूही की कली तू। छोटा सफर हो लंबा सफर हो, सूनी डगर हो या मेला, या तू आए मन हो जाए बीच में बीच अकेला। हाँ, बादल बिजली चंदन पानी जैसा अपना प्यार लेना होगा जन्म हमें कहीं कहीं बार। हाँ, इतना मधुर तेरा मेरा प्यार लेना होगा जन्म हमें कहीं कहीं बार। कहीं कहीं बार। हाँ, कहीं कहीं बार।
Absolutely fantastic. Yes, we need to take Kai Bar. We need to Janam.
Janam, yes.
We need to,
Kahin
yeah,
kahin baar.
really wonderful. Good lyrics of the song, and nicely you have put it up. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Thank you,
And yes,
Yeah,
Rajesh.
let me go to Jeevan now. Jeevan, what
Yeah.
milestones you reached in cricket as a player and a coach? Other than cricket, are you playing any other sport or any other activities?
Okay, that's a good question, and I was so excited with your previous question. I answered few of the, my milestones along with my, how I started playing cricket.
That's
But yeah, let me tell you, maybe some are what I repeat, but my first milestone is when I represented the famous St. Aloysius College. That was a biggest dream for me because I was in first PUC, and to play for the college senior team, I think that was my very first milestone. And as I already told you, I was recognized for my aggressive batting style by the captain during that time, Ajay Alwa, and he, along with the late Benjamin Sir, they made me play for the college team. So that was a big achievement for me. But from there on, I kept performing for the college team, and I went on to play. My next milestone was getting selected for the zone, the Mangalore zone district. As I already told you, they were comprised of three, actually district, you can say, which was one during those days for cricket: Coorg, Udupi, and Mangalore. So we used to have a lot of tours to Bangalore to play the state level, representing Mangalore for inter-district tournaments. And
just to interrupt you, tell me one thing: was there any scope for you to go to the other level, like India level, or wasn't there any scope for you?
That's a good question. As I actually, Rajesh, already told you, right? During those days, we had no, you had to be in Bangalore to get recognized. So great players like, you must have heard PV Sashikant, who captained Karnataka. He was from Aloysius. He did a very smart thing of after second PUC, he just went to Bangalore and joined St. Joseph's College, and he went on to lead Karnataka and did very well. So this is an example, but during those days, you had to be under the selectors' eyes in Bangalore. The selectors were sitting there and they wanted to see you perform in front of their eyes. So people from Bangalore, they used to just see them only during when we went there, but they don't know what we did back in Bangalore. How much well we played, how we performed, how extraordinarily we played, or we scored runs. They don't know about it.
So viewers, just a piece of note for all the viewers who are watching. As Jeevan said, if you're in the eyes of the instructors or the coach, it is a good way to climb up. And especially if you're in Bangalore, it is still more better to climb up in a cricket or any other field. That is what Jeevan says. This is a point to be noted for all the viewers.
Exactly. But Rajesh, again, during those days, it was different, right? But now again, it's good to be in a big city, no doubt about it. If you're talented, I would suggest please go. Like, I think you must be knowing KL Rahul, who plays for India. He did the same thing. He's from Mangalore. From Mangalore. He played in Mangalore, and my senior who from Aloysius, Mr. Jairaj Samuel Muthu, he was his coach from childhood. So, but to play for India, he had to go to Bangalore. That's where he got recognized.
Okay.
So yeah, I would suggest all the youngsters, if you're talented, if you've got that extraordinary talent, please move to a big city and perform there. I'm sure you're going to be recognized very quickly. You're not going to waste your years. Yeah.
Okay. Other than any other sport activity you have?
Oh yeah, you know what? In school I used to play for when I was in the high school. I used to play volleyball, and then cricket was my passion. So I didn't have much time for other sports, but I was good at volleyball and football. And because of my fielding skills in cricket, I used to dive around a lot. So Benjamin sir, he told me, you know what? You have to be the college goalkeeper. So I played football, and I was the goalkeeper for 1 year. And again, I couldn't dedicate much time because I always wanted to practice cricket. But yeah, I played almost all the sports, but I was good at football as a goalkeeper and volleyball as well.
Jeevan, show some light on the coaching that you do for British Columbia.
Yeah. So what happened is in after I moved from Dubai, I met my my wife, my life in Abu Dhabi. So we decided to move to Canada. So in 2002, we came to Canada. So when we came, I first actually played so that I get recognized as a player, and people know me. So I played for the first 2-3 years, but after that, people recognized me. They got to know me. I became a little popular here. So then I started a coaching clinic along with my other retired buddies. There's a retired cricketer Parag Ogiral, Anil Khanna. Along with them, I started an academy. So we regularly coach kids here. We have a lot of kids coming from India, new immigrants. So their parents have seen IPL and all that, and they want their players to be cricketers. So we coach, and in the winter we do indoor coaching, and we have around 15 kids regularly. And in summer we have around 35 kids outdoors. So we coach regularly, and the kids are loving it. I see a big improvement. But because of COVID, the times are not good because of this lockdown. Cricket is not, coaching has been stopped temporarily, and I expect it to start within the next 2 months or so. So times are not that good for sports or anything for that matter, but soon things should be, coming to normal.
Yeah,
so,
that's good. That is good. And I'm sure a lot of your students and parents are watching you talking.
Hopefully they're watching. And also I would like to say, because Rajesh asked, I also coach the girls under 16 softball team here in British Columbia, where my daughter is playing for the last 5-6 years. So I do coach softball as well regularly, and I coach. I've coached. I'm not doing it anymore, but I've also coached for under 10 boys here for football.
Okay, we are running out of time. I'm coming to Asif now. Asif now. Asif, when did you start Team Be Human, and what are its activities like?
We started Be Human in the year 2016.
Okay.
Okay, since then while we started, first we were just focusing on the ration only. The poor people were there who have no children or old age people. We used to just distribute ration for them. Then we started with the hospitalized patients. They would have no money for the medical treatment or paying school fees or shelter. Their home was fallen or anything like that. So we used to support them. Then, especially when any emergency was there, we used to support in all those manners. There was no specific anything that we have to do around. So we used to, and when last time also when emergency lockdown was announced, we understood the chaos of a common man and started distributing ration kits in all the 8 taluks around Mangalore. And we arranged even for the ambulance to ferry the COVID patients. Then we arranged for burial process of the patients left in the hospital, because even the family members were not able to go near the person who has died in the hospital and all, because there were a lot of restrictions. So we were doing a lot of work, and there were a lot of stranded laborers, the migrants who had come from other cities and stuck due to the lockdown. So we were distributing food 3 times, even in the afternoon, evening, and in the night. So for 62 days, we had distributed approx 53,000 food packets in and around Mangalore without seeing where they were living, in the railway stations, in Mangalore hospitals, in the bus stands, in the underpass bridges, in the highways. So we used to do all those sort of work, and still we are continuing it, and we have a lot of support from all the people who are watching us doing. And if you log into our website www.facebook.behuman.in, and even in our website also www.human.in, you can see what work we have done until now. And we pray to God, with all the support of you people and all our well-wishers and donors, we continue this until God has given us our life. And this is a very good job what we are into. And again, today we met our old friend Jeevan, who is there, and Rajesh and others, even Valli. I think from you people also, through your channel, we'll be getting more support, inshallah. Hope for the best.
Sure.
And pray for us also.
Perfect.
And
The reason why we bought you all board is that you have been doing a wonderful job, and that's the reason we wanted to support you from our media channel. So you are here today. That is the support we are
Thank you,
showing
thank
you,
you, Rajesh.
and we are always there. Whoever does good job, good work, good talents, we are there to support each and everyone. So viewers, if you find any of the talents with you all, you are always welcome to be on board our channel, News Karnataka.
Yes.
And
Well,
one more thing, Rajesh,
okay.
I forgot to say one more thing. Forgot to say,
Okay.
while serving the people during the COVID time, I was seriously in the ICU, in the ventilator for 18 days. And this is my second life, for a kind information.
Okay.
That's nice.
Okay.
The good work. God has blessed you for everything. That's nice. Well, Asif, by the way, your family is around there?
No, I'm in my office, Rajesh.
Okay. If your family was around, I would have called them on board to have a look. Well, let's go to Alvin now. Alvin, what is your plan for the future? Go with the passion as a teacher of music, or a professional trainer, any on the music side. And by the way, by chance you have got a family around, you can call them here side on
Yes,
the.
yes. My family is nearby. Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect.
If they can, yeah,
yeah. They will come. They will come.
we can
Perfect.
see and the viewers can see, because family is a big support for anyone.
Yes, yes. Mama.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your question I will answer. Meantime.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, music teaching and all. I used to do this when I was on in 1995, early of my career in Dubai. When there was no job, I did not get any job for some months. So I used to earn some money by teaching music. But you can't rely on music to earn your bread and butter. It is okay as a talent, as a passion, you can use this as a stress release,
Yeah.
tool, but don't take it as a main profession. I know even my advice to all the youngsters: play music, do good, enjoy, help others. But unless you are that much deep into the music, either you go to that highest level, go to US, spend lot of money, invest on that, study, and come out as a A.R. Rahman or a high level people, and you can make money, you can have your own house. But just to play with the, spend your time in marriage parties and small gigs, you can't really make money. So you need to study your profession first, give concentration either your medical, engineering, or whatever profession you do after your degree, and get a job, then play guitar, then play music. That is what I am doing.
That is part time. That is part time. You can have everything like
Yes, part time, yeah, weekends. You do the shows, you make some money. That's all fine. But as a main thing, you need to have your own profession, and you can, do that way, think that way.
Good.
Okay.
Good. Yeah.
My family is here.
Yeah,
Yes.
please get them on Zoom.
Yes, my family, my wife, Irene is here.
Let them come on the screen
Yeah.
Come, Irene.
around you.
Yeah, around you.
Alston, Angeline, and Priyanka,
Yeah, that's it. Yes. Okay.
and Prince. He is a Prince.
Hi. So,
And my elder daughter Alvina is in Mangalore. She's studying her civil engineering in St. Joseph's.
okay.
Wamanju,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I 4 are here, 1 is there. I have total 5 kids with 1 wife.
Great. Great. That's a big family in today's world. That's hats off to you, and
Yeah.
thank you for the family to come and join your great talented father and husband Olvin.
Yeah. And today is my wife's birthday as well. We just
Wow,
celebrated.
wish you happy birthday.
Thank
What's her
you.
name?
Thank you. God bless.
What's her name?
Irene Mendonca.
Irene, wish you a very happy birthday from News Karnataka.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
What a coincidence that means.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Great. Thank you. And as the family is on, let's have a song.
Yeah. Final song we'll do one. I'll sing one Tulu song for the
Yes,
Tulu.
please. Yes.
Okay. మనసడుండు సార పాతెరా నినడ పనడు పంపిన బరా పనడు పన్నగా పుణెంకు ఒంజి తరా మోకె పడదు నెక్కె పన్పెరా వసుందరా యాదులాయి வாழ்வெடென்ன ஐஸ்வரா வசுந்தரா டியுடலடே పనొడు పండుదు హటొటె బారి పేయాను ನಿನ್ನನ್ನು ತೂಯಿ ಬೊಕ್ಕ ಮದೆ ಪೆನೆ ತೆಲ್ತು ಕೈ ತಲಿಯೇ ಬರ್ಪ ಬಾಯಿ ಬುಡೆರೆ ಸೋತು ಪೋಯೆನೆ ಪನೊಡು ಪಂಡದು ಹಟೊಟ್ಟೆ ಬರ್ಪೆಯಾನು ನಿನ್ನನ್ನು ತೂಯಿ ಬೊಕ್ಕ ಮದೆ ಪೆನೆ ತೆಲ್ತು ಕೈ ತಲಿಯೇ ಬರ್ಪ ಬಾಯಿ ಬುಡೆರೆ ಸೋತು ಪೋಯೆನೆ ఎనడనికి ప్రీతి ఉండయా వసుందరా పడదు నిన్నడ కేండదాన్నే కొరువ ఉత్తర మనసుడుండు సార పాతెరా నిన్నడ పనుడు పంపిన బరా పనుడు పన్నగా పుణెంకు ఉంజి తరా మోకె పడదు నెక్కె పన్పెరా వసుందరా యాదులాయి வாழ்வெடென்ன ஐஸ்வரா వసుందరా డియుడలడే డియుడలడే Thank you.
That's a nice yodeling there. Wow, fantastic, very good. And that's our Mokeda Tulu. That's good.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Yeah, let's take a break now, and we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Regal Storage Systems. Please contact us for intelligent storage solutions for archive, museums, warehouse, and shopping malls. Contact us at PO Box 51098, Abu Dhabi, UAE. Telephone number 971 2672 8062. Also visit our website www.regalstoragesystems.com.
Back to life, and question comes to Jeevan now. First of all, do you have your family Jeevan with you, or
No, actually, you know what? They're all sleeping because it's
6
It's
o'clock
a-
in the morning?
yes, yeah. It's becoming 6, so they're all sleeping. I'm sorry about that.
No, that's okay. That's
I'm-
okay. No problem.
I would like to say that I have a son who's 12 years old,
Okay.
and his name is Ruhin, and my daughter is Kiona, and she's 15 years old,
Okay.
and my wife is Ranjana. Yeah.
All right. Wish them well. And
Thank
question comes to you. Any future plan to open a cricket academy back home or in Canada? I think Canada you
Oh, you
already
know-
have.
Valerian, I would love to actually open academy in India. That's my dream. But my life. This is my adopted country, Canada, and my life is here. And with my work commitments, my family here, I would not be able to do it in India. But you don't know where life takes you. So as of now, definitely I would like to expand my cricket academy here in Canada itself. I have coached the British Columbia, the state under 19 team for 2 years. And my work commitment doesn't allow me much to dedicate extra time. But one day I would like to, coach the national Canada team after I get more time in my hand. And I already have opportunities to coach the Canada team, but my work commitments don't let me. But
Okay.
definitely I'll expand here in Canada. Yeah.
Okay. Very nice, and wish you all the
Thank you.
best. Have a
Thank you so much.
wonderful coaching
Thank you.
career.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Valerian, I think so very soon we'll have coaches, big coaches in our platform to give interviews.
Yeah.
It's
Sure,
not only
sure.
not. I also would like to tell you, I'm always, if for your viewers, if you want some tips on cricket or something, I can always do that from here.
Perfect.
Yeah. We have a plan to bring some of the young cricketers from Mangalore who are on our platform. Maybe that
Sure.
time we can invite you to give some
Yeah,
tips.
yeah. I can give some tips. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
for the
okay.
youngsters. Yeah.
Yes. Rajesh, let's go on.
Okay, so this will be a last question, and that is to Asif. Asif, through this NGO, Being Human, what are your future plans?
Yeah, Rajesh, there are a lot of plans in the pipeline. The first plan is what, I want to support and build a society that no person should feel hungry. Want to lift each individual who is deprived or in need of any sort of care, either in medical or physical, financial or emotional support. Okay,
Just to
then
interrupt you, just come little closer. We cannot hear you. Yeah.
can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
My plans, there are a lot of plans put up in pipeline, but due to the corona, we are dragging again backer and backer. See, the first thing is what, we want to lift each individual who is deprived or in need of any sort of care, either in medical, education, physically having a problem or having a financial problem, or they need any emotional support. And we have planned also to set up a roti bank and dress bank, as well as we have started giving teenage counseling and we have done some parenting programs also. And the main thing is now is we want to create jobs and support the startups. Because as we have seen, a lot of youngsters, after doing their degree, qualification and all, they are without jobs. So we have planned that, as Valli said now, we are planning to do such a search for a job for them abroad or anywhere. So we have tied up with some multinational companies in Saudi Arabia, even in Dubai, in your place where you people are there. So if there is any job there, so what we try is take their CVs, we send them to the interview, and free of cost, we try to help them finding out a job. And very soon we are coming up with a old age parent home. There are a lot of parents who have been abandoned by their children. Lot of parents are there. So we are planning to come up with a shelter for them, and inshallah, hope we'll be announcing it very soon. These are my plans.
Asif, what is your work area? Is it in Mangalore and surrounding taluks, or where is it like?
No. We are covering all the Dakshina Kannada district.
Yeah. Okay.
And even during this one, not only Dakshina Kannada, during you had a problem in Kerala and Kodagu disaster. That time also we covered those two places also.
Okay.
So there is no specified area, but first of all, first preference is to our Dakshina Kannada.
Dakshina Kannada. Okay.
Yes.
Very well. And our support is there for you for Be Human
Yes,
through our platform. We can definitely give publicity and news about your organization. Give us anytime the programs that you do and whatever activities that you do. Please send us your news, pictures, videos, so that we can publish them and let people know about the good work that Be Human does, and also contribute for such work either by time, by service, or by whatever they can. Now, let's conclude. It is almost 1 hour plus, and we have to close the show. And viewers are very excited to know the last question. What is your call to support News Karnataka and why? I will ask with Alvin first.
Yeah, News Karnataka, I saw your videos and all that and the jobs you are doing. It's amazing. It's really amazing. Like the Village TV, how you bring, youngsters and remote people to the mainstream. And you work as a corporate, people's corporate. So that's a very good theme. There are many media houses there, mostly into commercial, advertisement, commercial and news. But I think your kind of work is little bit different, identifying the talents. See, people like me, nobody called until today. And you guys are recognize me. So thank you very much. I think, and from our side, whatever support we can give within our limits, definitely by giving advertisements to News Karnataka and all that. We will talk on that later.
The main thing is how you can help us is by sharing, by subscribing, by having more viewers, and telling your friends and relatives. That is the main thing you can look up on.
All that is a general traditional methods. We will do that definitely. But other way, we need to speak how we can support you.
Definitely. We will be in touch, and surely we will do that, because we are a platform, as Ted Williams says, giving voice to the voiceless and recognizing talents all over the world who are forgotten. And so much people are there in Karnataka who are too good and too talented and doing so much of work all over the globe. And we are bringing them in. That is our goal and objective, where we can showcase people who are not known and make them known to the world. That's our mission, and that's what we do. And let's come to Jeevan. What is your call to support News Karnataka and why?
Yeah, as I already told you, I'm always available for any help, because for a good cause, especially like a channel like yours, it's you're doing so much to bring in, showcase talent and support the youth. So I'm always available, and I support News Karnataka because of quality independent journalism. I support Village TV because of your aim to create 1.4 million jobs in India. That's amazing. So people should support you guys for all this good work you're doing. I support Spearhead Academy for applied media studies because it aims at bringing new horizon in media in India. So thank you to Rajesh and Valerian and the whole team for bringing us here on this platform, which wouldn't have happened without your such a good work you're doing, promoting culture and talent and good work. So
Yeah.
thank you to you guys, and I wish you your channel all the best wishes from me. I
Yeah,
hope
thank you.
I hope you become the top one of the top media houses, powerhouses in the state of Karnataka. I really wish you from my heart.
Thank you so much. And we have, as you said, we are different. We bring quality journalism. We are independent. The desk is independent. Nobody interferes with the desk. And we
Awesome.
are bringing up stories of, success and,
Yes.
people of various caliber and talents. And everybody can support us, because we are now releasing a newsletter to the people, and it will come and sit at 6:30 p.m. in your email, and
wow.
so that you can subscribe us. And we have in our news, if you go to newskarnataka.com, each after each news there is a support button where
Okay.
you can subscribe, you can support, you can this is the only way where we can give a lot of platform, lot of time to the people.
Yes.
Now coming
Good to
last
know.
to yes, Jivan, you want to say something?
No, I said good to know that, and I would like to request all the viewers to subscribe to your, News Karnataka channel, your live TV. People more and more should subscribe. I request everyone to subscribe and like your YouTube channel.
In fact, I would like to announce that our subscription is 1 paisa per day.
Oh,
1 paisa
soon.
per day. That is 36 rupees 50 paisa for 1 year.
I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
It's gonna. You're gonna make at least 25 paisa soon.
so
Soon.
basically that is what we are asking people to subscribe and pay us maybe 5-year subscription through
Yes.
through you. I'm just telling this, since you are since you are asking to subscribe.
Yeah.
It's
Valerian,
Yeah.
Asif wants to give food to everyone. We will give good news to everyone.
Everyone, yes, exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah.
He says nobody will go hungry without food. We'll say nobody will go hungry without our news.
Yes. Exactly. Yeah, Asif, now it is your turn. What's your call to support News Karnataka and why?
First of all, I would like to say thank you to Valli, Rajesh and team and News Karnataka for giving us a good opportunity to discuss the matters related to our. So today, as seen, media plays a very significant role in keeping everyone updated as the various events around the world. Simultaneously, media also acts as a watchdog to protect the public interest against malpractice and create public awareness. So I request you, your media ought to be fair without any prejudice to anyone. That is the first important thing. So inshallah, I hope the next time when we come and you'll be having million and million subscribers and viewers. And today I can probably say that News Karnataka is playing an outstanding role in creating and shaping public opinion and strengthening the society, as well as you are giving a lot of awareness on a lot of issues. So this dignity and trust of its viewers and has to be maintained. And I wish the best future to News Karnataka and your parent media. And whatever support I can do from my side, subscribers or whatever it is, inshallah, I will do my level best, and support from my side will be always there 24 hours.
Thank you.
Inshallah, hope for the best.
Thank you, Mr. Asif. We are impartial. We are apolitical, a religion, and a caste. We belong to all. And that's what we have, for the last 7 years we have practiced. We have very tough time doing this, but we have succeeded and we have come up this way long, and I'm sure with this our mission we will be successful with the support of people like you, definitely. And thank you very much for joining us. And for your information, we have every Saturday a show on International Kannadigas Federation, and we have given this platform to them. Every Saturday, 3 leaders from all over the globe of Karnataka associations, they are coming and speaking why we need a vice chairman appointed to the KNRI forum, which is very much required. So tomorrow is the episode number 8, and this is how we work. Please watch it tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. And every Saturday at 6:30 p.m. Dubai time. And thank you once again, Asif, Olvin, and Jeevan, coming and spending 1 hour with us and telling our viewers about your talents, what you do, what service you are doing in the various field of music, singing, and HSC, that is health and safety, also in cricket and coaching, and not forgetting Asif's Be Human, which is doing a yeoman service to the downtrodden and people who are in need. Thank you very much and good night.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you and good night.